What's up? Welcome to Behind the Lanes, presented by Hollmark Bowling Shoes. I know our normal time's 8 p.m. starting time, but the boss man was running a little late, but we're here now, right, Steve?
That's right. And, you know, this is going to be the OG special, too, man, because we have some old, some of the original staffers, you know what I mean? The people that started with this company, you know what I mean? I mean, these guys are, you know, go way back. So,
yes, they go way back. We got something that's going to be on the 50 and over tour coming up here soon, so maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. But make sure y'all follow Behind the Lanes on Facebook and YouTube, as well as Hollmark Bowling Shoes on Facebook. And be sure to check them out at hallmarkshoes.com for a variety of bowling shoes, interchangeable soles, tons of styles. And yeah, get them while they're hot.
The company that loves to give you what you need.
Give you what you need. But Steve, you know what time it is, right?
That time.
It's that time. It's time to hit y'all with this intro before we bring the guest in. Let's get it.
There you go.
This is Sean Rash, and you are watching Behind the Lanes.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Welcome to Behind the Lanes, presented by Hollmark Shoes. And we are back. All right, that's a nice little intro. I couldn't find no pictures of Doyle bowling, so you know I had to throw his little wrestling video I found on YouTube out there. So let's get right to it. Let me switch this layout real quick. Try to do this right. And we're about to bring our guest in.
Yeah, Mr. Doyle is a man of many talents.
Yes, he is. And we're about to find out about all of his talents. And speaking of Doyle, I'm a little behind right now. Let's give it up for our first guest, Mr. Doyle Irons.
Hey. What's up?
What's up? Welcome to the show. Now, our next guest we're going to bring in another OG staffers. Give it up for Steven Black. What's up, Steven?
What's going on, fellas? How are you guys doing?
Not too bad. And our last guest, another OG. Let's give it up for Bob. Is it Haynie?
Yes, it is.
Bob Haynie. I always mess his last name. What's up, Bob?
How much? How you doing?
Not too bad. Thank you for taking your time to join us on Behind the Lanes. And we're going to start off right with the OG himself. I think he's one of the first 6 original staffers. I don't know. But Doyle Irons, how's it going, man?
Hey, man, what's going on? Going pretty good.
Going pretty
How you
good.
doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Las Vegas bowling the True Amateur Challenge all week. Yeah, it's a great tournament. If anybody, all bowlers out there should definitely bowl it. It's next to the USBC Open, the biggest tournament in the United States, and people from all over the world come here and bowl. And yeah, you guys can see me here until Sunday, but I'll be here till next Thursday because I bowled a Kahuna over at the Orleans starting Monday. But yeah, anybody out there want to talk to me about Hallmark, I'll be here. And you won't see me in the final because I got edged out for the first time. I missed it by 3 and missed it by 20. So I'll be in the stands.
He'll be in the stands. All right. Well, let's take it way back and let everybody know where you're from and what do you do for a living.
I'm from Columbia, Maryland, between Baltimore and D.C. I'm a professional wrestler and bowler. And when I'm not doing that, you can see me at the airport working for a certain airline. Feel free to travel about the cabin. That's what I do. And wear these shoes.
Right, and wear the shoes. So how old were you when you first started bowling? Who got you into bowling?
I was 4, and my mom got me into bowling to keep me out of trouble. And I kept bowling and was kind of lost for a while, just doing little junior leagues. And I moved to the Bahamas and I stopped bowling kind of. I practiced, but they didn't have junior leagues. Then I came back and my friend from junior leagues up here, up in Maryland, told me about this pro bowlers tour for kids. And I went and did it. And some of you on the East Coast might know it. In the Southwest, it's a junior bowlers tour. And then I went out there and bowled with guys like Bill O'Neill and Mike Fagan, Joe Chacon. And I met Parker Bowen and Johnny Petraglia, senior and junior, and they eventually bowled with the owners of Buddy's Pro Shop, Chris Forey, and his dad was my first coach. And the rest is history. And now I'm here, sucking at the Treasure Challenge for the first time. A little bitter, but it's okay. I 10 in a row was great. You know, let somebody else decide. I did get a check though, so the streak is alive. I did get a check.
There you go. There you go. Cashing in. All right. So how long have you been with Hallmark bowling shoes?
Well, I guess since towards the beginning.
Right. What would that be, Steve? 2018, 19?
I think it was 18.
18?
2018. Yeah, this guy took a chance on me, and I've been loyal ever since and promoting the brand. And I love it. I'm not just saying this because I'm a staffer, hopefully for life, but the shoes were comfortable, still are comfortable. They're getting better and better. They look great. And, yeah, I don't know where I'd be without them, man. I just can't wear anything else. I've worn everything, and these are the most comfortable.
Now,
and I mean, when I say comfortable, I mean transitional soles and fixed bottoms. I've worn fixed bottoms in tournaments, and they were just as comfortable. And I killed in them. So any shoe you get from us is amazing.
Nice. And how did you hear about Hallmark bowling shoes when you first came on? Like, did somebody reach out to you, or did you see like a Facebook post? Or
I saw a Facebook post that popped up, and I remember, I think Steve had put up a post about something like they're looking for celebrities to help out and staffers and stuff. And I just sent a message saying, "Hey, your shoes look neat." I think I asked about the shoe, and then I said, "I can get you a celebrity to help you." And then he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he was like, "Well, what about you? What do you, how long you been bowling?" And we started talking, and the rest was history.
The rest was history, man. All right, Steve, you got any questions for Doyle?
The thing is like I said, it was like one of those. Doyle's one of the people that once you meet him, it's like you've known him your whole life. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, he's came to my own hometown. We even did a TV program together a few years back. We were featured on this TV program. But he's that's one of his greatest assets is communication, man. I tell you what, he travels around the country. Don't let him be modest. He does bowl in a lot of tournaments, a lot of things. I mean, even stuff I've never even. I mean, he's out there. You know what I mean? So if you ever hear he's in your town or in your location, man, go out and see him. Because, there's just a breadth of information from him, and he's just got that way of communicating with people. He's approachable, but like I said, I don't know. He's one of a kind guy. You know, he's Doyle. You know, and that's he's just that kind of guy, man. He's been out there and he has fun. He enjoys it. The most important part of it that I love about it is he enjoys what he does. You know what I mean? He's like you said, he don't, you know, he didn't win this one, but you know, he's been on a little streak. You know, he's been, you know, like I said, he's won the last 10, but you know, there's been times, you know, he doesn't win, but he goes out there for the love of the game, man, and that's the best part. You know what I mean? It's just the love of the game, man, and you know, like you said, doing it since you're 4 years old and you still love the game. You know, hey, there you go. He found the secret.
Yes, he
I
did.
try.
Ain't that the secret?
Yeah. Gotta love it. I love it. I didn't love it when I saw that 14-year-old shoot 300 and 800 earlier this week. But other than that, and I definitely didn't love it when that guy. I ain't gonna say what. I don't know. Let me not be specific. This guy on my pair threw eight strikes through the face on my pair to cost me making the cut. Well, I missed it by 3 pins. Let me just say, I wasn't liking it that minute, but I do love the game and all the people out. And even I met a guy wearing the night fires. I was telling them earlier.
Yes.
From Florida. From oh my god, I just forgot. Somewhere in Florida. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I forgot. I'll talk to you sometime this week. I told him to watch the show. He's from Florida, and he's a good guy, and he likes our shoes, and yeah, it's good when you see our stuff. I love it, man. It makes me smile.
Awesome. So you're the VP of Communications for Hollmark Bowling Shoes. Can you tell us a little bit about your role?
Well, I guess I'm the VP of Communications because I'm everywhere, and I always promote the brand, and I try to talk to people as much as I can about the brand and try to get them to try our stuff because, you know, people either haven't heard about it or, you know, people are afraid to try because they're stuck on the same old $229 shoe and don't want to move on to anything. And then they see me, you know, killing with it and they're like, hey, you like those? And I'm like, yeah, man, I love them. In fact, if you saw them on TV last February when Norm, Duke, and Blair were saying, and he's wearing Crocs. And I had to go up to him afterwards. They're like, man, you were killing it. You just were a little off, and you almost had it. I'm like, yeah. They're like, man, but bowling those Crocs, like these aren't Crocs. These are Hallmark bowling shoes. And Norm was like, oh my god, those are dope looking. I was like, yeah, man. And then he was like, that's cool. He's like, hey, well, he's like, man, yeah, I definitely gotta check those out, Doyle. I'm like, wait a minute, you know my name? How do you know me? Like, it's crazy. But trying to introduce the brand, and now they, you know, I showed them and they can talk about it if I make it again. But yeah, it's like getting it out there, man, and just telling people about the brand and trying to make this a viable, I guess that'd be third option. There's two big ones out there, right? Two? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, they're out there, but there's only one, baby. We're the people's shoe.
People's shoe. And speaking of the people's shoe, some might call you the people's champ. So you're also a wrestler. Can you tell us a little bit about your wrestling career and pretty much what got you even started in wrestling?
I was always a wrestling fan, and I was on the Junior Bowlers Tour. I just finished the Junior Bowlers Tour, and people were getting sponsors out of the Junior Bowlers Tour. I was pretty damn good on the Junior Bowlers Tour. Made a lot of finals, won a lot of titles, figuring I deserve a sponsor. Couldn't find one. So we used to always go to watch wrestling, Monday Night Raw and Nitro and stuff. And these guys were like, want to be a pro wrestler? Want to be a pro wrestler? I was like, yeah, right. So my friend one day is like, I'm going to go. And I was just like, screw bowling. I'm sick of it. This is BS. I can't get a sponsor. So I went down there with him drunk. And I signed up and we went the first day. 5 minutes we lasted, and we quit. Except he quit permanently. I came back the next day. I lasted 6 minutes and 7 minutes, and I never give up. So I finally lasted, and I was one of the 20 that made it through. And I was blessed to have trained with some of the greats like Matt and Jeff Hardy, Lita, Orlando Jordan. Later on, James Ellsworth, G. Edwards, a famous referee, Axel Rotten from ECW, Stevie Richards from ECW, a whole lot of people. I was blessed. This whole sports thing, bowling, same way. I've been like a Forrest Gump. One day when I write a book, or a movie. It'll be amazing. So I did that, and it was basically I got into wrestling as a professional wrestler because I was sick of bowling. Little did I know that bowling would be more painful than wrestling. The mental pain would be worse. So I get physical pain from one and mental from the other. So either way, I'm screwed.
Nice. We got a question from Carl. He said, Doyle, what is your finisher?
My finisher right now is a rolling RKO. So basically, I hit the mat, kind of tumble, jump up right into an RKO.
Okay.
That's my main finisher.
So Doyle, since we're talking about your wrestling, can you give us a small taste of the persona of Doyle Day? Because that's your wrestling moniker, right? Doyle Day.
D-Day, right?
Yeah.
Can D-Day come on? Can we bring him out of the closet and see if he'll?
You want me to do a promo? Like, you want me to do an interview like that for, what do you want, like 30 seconds of me talking trash or something?
There you go.
Okay. Who do you want me to talk to? Like, you want me to talk trash to a bowler or something, or just to anybody? Or like, you want me to talk to you?
Just bring it to the game.
Okay, bring it to the boss.
Yeah,
all right.
You're going on the lanes as Doyle Day. You're out on the lanes today. You're going to go to the tournament as Doyle Day, not Doyle Day showed up.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll do. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doyle Day Television. You're about to see the best that ever did it and got away with it. That's me. And in case you didn't know, we are bowling today. But nobody really has a chance because not only am I pretty, am I fly, am I the richest, am I the best, I get it done. No one else stands a chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to beat somebody's ass, doesn't matter who. Then I'm going to look good doing it. Then afterwards, I'm going to take their lady. Then I'm going to have my lady. We're going to go out. We're going to eat good food. We're going to hop on my private jet, and we're going to go somewhere, tear down the town, and then go to the next spot where I'll probably beat their friend or their brother or their father or whoever else I got to beat, take the check, break some necks, and if I can, carry the 10-pin. But if not, doesn't matter because I still look better. I got more money. I got more women, and my life is just way better. So does anybody else stand a chance? No. Am I the greatest you've ever seen? Yeah.
Yeah. That was great, dude. I like that. I'm about to cut that clip up.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
Oh
my
there
God.
we go. All right.
Yeah, Stephen and Bob are sitting there saying, dude, I got to follow that.
Come on. Bob, the silent assassin. Come on. We know the notorious B.O.B. is amazing. And Steven he's the man. That's right. They got it.
Oh, man. All right, Doyle. So let's know some of your greatest bowling accomplishments in your career so far.
Let me see. Oh God, I don't have any like normal stuff to say. Like, okay, right. So the time I shot 1168 in league, 1169, 1168. So we had a scratch league. You bowl 4 games, you switch pairs. I walk in, I throw my ball, I got no reaction, and I'm bowling a team full of lefties. They're just killing it. So I say, you know what? I give up. My friend's like, yo, you got to bowl. We got to start. I look at him and go, what do you have in your bag? I look at that and go, that's a pretty ball. I pick it up. I go 300, 299. Our next pair breaks down. We got to switch to. I go 279, 300. That night was amazing.
And you using somebody else's ball?
Using somebody else's ball. So I'm like, here you go. And he's like, screw that ball. Don't ever give it back to me. You can have it. So he's like, you ruined it. My first 800 where I went 300, 300, 201. That was a pretty good time. My junior bowlers tour experience when I finally won my first title after like 20 second places in a row. That was pretty amazing. Let me see what else. I've won a lot of tournaments. I think my favorites ever though might actually be the True Amateur Challenge tournament that I'm bowling now. The first time I ever bowled. Another crazy story. I was having knee problems. I went to the doctor. He drained my knee of fluid. Then gave me a cortisone shot, which I never had. Didn't know you're supposed to go home and relax for like 2 days. I drive to Pittsburgh, bowl this tournament that I've never done, get in, qualify, bowl, keep winning. They're like, oh, you won. I'm like, oh, I won. Yeah, I can't believe it. I won. He's like, no. You still got to bowl one more game on television. I'm like, what? Doesn't matter. I'm killing everybody. I'm averaging like 240. I'm like, it's over. The television pair was nothing like we've been bowling on all day. So it was so bad that people stayed to watch me. In the third frame, you don't see it on the camera, but they come up and go, hey, man, at least you made it. I was like, the third frame, it was over. So there was that. And then there was February where I had all roto grip stuff, and it was a storm challenge. So I had one ball. So I go, oh, okay. I grabbed this one ball. I've never thrown it before. Everybody else has 6 storm balls to use. And it's elimination. You got to throw a strike or you're out. I went all the way to television, and I lost in sudden death on TV to a guy throwing a straight ball that trips a 710 for 5,000. It was a great moment, the fact that I made TV again in Hollmark shoes for the third time.
Right.
But that was a great moment. And then bowling this Kahuna tournament on Bowl Monday, I got to bowl with Cameron Crowe, Alex Kaplinger, Sarah Clausen. If you watch her vlog, Day 4 Kahuna, very entertaining. I'm just going to say that we bowl good thanks to my No Diddy shirt and strawberry daiquiris. If you watch the episode, you'll see what I'm talking about. But that was Buttriff was there, and that was a good time. Those are probably my best bowling accomplishments, and meeting lots of cool people. This whole journey bowling, that's probably just
right.
having fun, and the time I came out there, we all bowled I think it was the Akron Open. No, Steve, you remember, where were we with that little kid? That kid was like 17, 18. He shot the lights out. He said he's only been bowling since September, and I think he won the damn.
That was the ham track. That was a ham track in Michigan. Ernest
the ham track. I had fun with everybody, but this little kid, I think he won the thing. He shot his lights out. Averaged like 260, and he said he only been bowling for like 6 months.
Yeah, he bowled a tournament, the ham track, and the next day on Sunday we went to another tournament in Michigan somewhere, and right outside of Detroit, and that kid killed that one. And he'd only been
bowling for 6 months.
Like 6 months. He was only like 17 years old.
It was crazy. Like I had a good time, but that was nuts.
A phenom, dude, just a natural phenom. It's like, dude.
Yeah, it was fun getting everybody together. We definitely need to get everybody back to the Akron Open, but those are my favorite times, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we shot promos up there too when we were in Michigan.
If you come to the tournament with me, you'll shoot promos. Anybody, if you ever see me at a tournament, you're there, just come up to me. We'll shoot a commercial or promo or whatever. I have fun doing that. I like, showing other people off. I'll just be in the background.
Nice. All right, so let the people know what's in your arsenal right now. What are you bowling with?
I'm an SPI products guy, so I got a lot of Storm stuff. I have a lot of European stuff. So right now I'm throwing the Eternity Pi, DNA Coil 2, DNA Strand, High Road Gold Pearl, TNT Infused, and a bunch of Rubicons and Physics that you probably never heard of because they're European, and the regular ones too. That's my arsenal right now.
Okay. All right, let's see here. So we're getting down to the end. Do you have any other hobbies that you like to enjoy doing outside of bowling?
Besides eating, and now I play bingo.
Bingo?
Play what? Bingo?
I play bingo. And like if anybody out there is playing bingo, Las Vegas has taken bingo to the newest extreme. Like, I like fishing. And I'm also it's a bad thing to say, but I don't know. So I'm one of those guys when they come out with an invention on TV, like late at night, and they're like, hey, this is the new blank. Oh, I'll order it. If I'm awake, I order everything because everything they're talking to me. Hey, are you tired of this? I'm like, yeah. Do you have a problem with this? I'm like, yes, I do. And then I order this stuff. So that's my thing. But bingo, back to the bingo, which by the way, helps me at tournaments when I bowl like crap if I'm out here. So bingo, there's like 80 different ways to win now, which is nothing like when we were growing up. And the old people, they do a little, the dauber thing. Out here, they make it for dummies like me. And anybody else who thinks they can't keep up with the old people with the dauber thing. So you pay your money. For me, it's $38, and you get 13 games. And you get 2 free drinks with this, by the way. So that's basically your money back. You put your receipt number in an iPad, and the iPad just says, "Hello, Doyle." And it says, "Do you want to see all your cards or one card?" I say, all the cards pop up. They call numbers, and I'm sitting back just like this with a drink in my hand. And it says 6 away, 5, 4, 3, 2. And when you're one number away, one of your cards will start flashing. And then when they go B9, all of a sudden they go dun, 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 and it says winner, and you just go bingo. Bro, it's idiot.
So you don't have to pick the number; it does it for you.
You don't have to do jack. Just put in your receipt number in the iPad, and when they call the number at the thing on the microphone, it knows they called the number, and it marks it off for you. You just sit there and wait for one of your cards to go winner and raise your hand. They come over and pay, and out here bingo pays 50,000, 100,000. They give away cars like 500,000, 250. A small one might be like 250. But bingo is amazing out here. You can play for an hour and a half off like $40.
And you don't have to pay attention. You don't have to pay attention.
No, you just sit back, drinking your drink till the little thing goes off. It'll start making music.
He's probably winning in bingo so much. He's like, okay, I can go do another tournament now. I just want to open up run bingo.
Yes. That's called the save. That's how you get your entry fee back. Go play bingo, brother.
All right, Doyle. So, is there any other social media platforms people can follow you on?
I'm on Facebook. That's my name. Instagram, Doyle Day. Snapchat, D-Day. I think I'm D-Day on there. Doyle Day, whatever. Yeah, that's how you follow me, and I'm there. And if I know you, I'll add you.
You also do a lot of, like you said, you're with one wrestling league that you're with all the time. And then you do the taco margarita thing around the country too.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I come around the country, Adrenaline Championship Wrestling. You can follow them, and they have pages, web, Facebook, all that stuff. And we do taco margarita festivals all around the country. You can see me at those or wrestling promotions. I post the flyers all the time. And, you never know. You might see me on SmackDown or Raw if I do a dark match or something. It's, and you never know, someone might grab me, hopefully. Yeah, you can see me at all those things, and I'm bowling tournaments near you. If it's big enough, pays enough, I'll show up if I know about it.
Nice. Yes. All right, Doyle. So any closing words, any shout outs you want to give out real quick?
Yeah. Shout out to the guy from the country I won't name from Europe that screwed me out of the tat. That's hopefully one round and out. Let me see. Who else? That's about it. I think. Oh no! Shout out to all my friends from DMV that are here. Everybody, like friends of mine that might be watching this, like George Gohagan and Two Bar Thompson, my boy Najee Truesdale, Tammy Pinnock from Georgia. Sorry, Adam Brody, Terry Mathis, all the guys, and James Ellsworth, professional wrestler, along with Mr. Grimm, who's on NWA TV. Yeah, it's pretty much those people who I see consistently and who follow me and who follow this and who are soon to be customers or already customers, and everybody else out there that's a customer that's seen me that said, "What's up? Hey, we love you guys. All you customers are the greatest." And stay tuned for our new stuff coming up. And we got some giveaways. Pay attention for the giveaways. I hate when I do promos for giveaways and we don't get a huge, participation. Right. So please participate when you see a giveaway. It's not rigged. If you participate, you got a good chance. Until we get like 100,000 followers that do it. But yeah, please participate.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Doyle Irons, D-Day, signing off. Thank you, D. There we go. There we go. Next up, we're going to another OG, Stephen Block. What's up, Stephen?
Hey, what's happening, fellas? How are you guys doing?
Oh, Doyle left and just screwed up my whole.
I was gonna say, why Why did he jump over in Doyle's name?
Well, all right. Well, that screwed everything up. That's all right, though. So that's Stephen Block, not Doyle Irons. All right, Stephen, let's get right to it, brother. Tell the listeners where you're from and what you do for a living.
Well, I'm sitting here right here in Columbus, Ohio. Like flag in the background. Go Bucks. I work for Spectrum Charter Communications. Is what I do for a living. And I bowl for the fun of it. That's what I've been doing for good long while now. I just do it for the love of it. So.
All right. So you're on staff with Hollmark Bowling Shoes.
Sure.
How long have you been on staff with the company?
Well, I want to say I was one of the first or second contracts signed. I remember the conversations had between me and Steve. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was back in 2016. I remember throwing my first, maybe 17. Yeah, I think it was early 17 because I shot my first 300 in 2017 in the Ripon Reds.
Yeah, I think you were the first one to throw 300 in our shoes too. Matter of fact,
It was not in the shoe. I was the first one in the Reds. There was another staffer from Texas that threw 300 in the white shoes. I can't remember his name.
Gannon.
William. Yeah.
William Gannon. Yeah.
So it's been a while. I've been on staff for about 7 years. It sounds like so.
Okay, nice. And how did you hear about the company?
Facebook. I kind of came across them. I have neurological issues with my feet, my ankles. So low top bowling shoes, I break them down real fast. They don't last long. It doesn't matter what brand they are, how much they cost. And I don't get a lot of support out of them. So, my balance isn't that great on the lanes. And I saw the high top shoes, figured I want to give them a shot, got a pair, enjoyed them. They really did make a difference. So I reached out to Steve, explained to him, what they did for me, and we hit it off from there.
Yep.
That's nice.
Came down and watched them bowl in Columbus when I was down that way.
Okay. You got any questions for Steven?
Oh, does he got? Oh, no, never mind. The same name. Well, go ahead and ask me, Steve.
Yeah.
Also, like I said, you've been around. This is like I told Garen, this is the OG special. This is where everybody's.
Yeah.
These guys have been there from the inception, pretty much. I mean, these guys have helped build the company. Not like I said, it's never been me. It's been all of us. People that have been here the longest, people that just to make this what it is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Without these gentlemen, this company wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? And so these are the groundbreakers with Hollmark. You know what I mean? So, tell me. I guess Stephen, my biggest thing is, tell me what one of your favorite Hollmark moments. That if you had to say, hey, this was one of the best things about Hollmark that I've enjoyed, maybe a tournament or meeting some of the staffers, whatever. Tell me what you would consider one of your favorite Hollmark moments.
Easy. That was Nationals back, I want to say 2020. I bowled a team event with Bob and 3 other people, and we just had a great time. It was in Vegas. It was the first and only time I've ever bowled Nationals, so it was a really enjoyable time. I mean, didn't get paid or anything. I didn't bowl very well, but that's kind of comes to expect when it's your first time out there. You've never experienced it, but just being out there with everybody and getting to meet people and see everybody had the same, drive for Hollmark shoes was amazing. So that's that moment.
Those moments are great because we have a 24-hour platform that we can talk on all the time, but to talk to people online is different than when you get to meet them in person and you get to, kind of mingle with them and really get the feel of the, the different Hollmark staffers. And, it's a great thing. And Bob, you be in charge of the Nationals there for the first few years. And so, that was a great time there when he put that together for us. So, yeah, I think those are some of the times when we all get to bowl together and go to tournaments together. I think that's always been my favorite thing. That's why when we talk about these memories, when Woody Gall said at the Ham Track in Michigan or Nationals, and we've been doing Nationals every year. We have a nice group of people that participate. So yeah, it's one of those things that it has a lasting impression. Even if you only go one time, it's something not just to experience Nationals, but to be together with all your brothers and sisters from Hollmark. You know what I mean? And that family, you feel that family thing. So yeah, I agree with Stephen on that too.
So, Steven, you've been with the company for a long time. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite shoe that just you always love or wish you still had? Or
I actually still wear it. I love my Desert Ops. I've been wearing them since Nationals. Not the same pair. I've had more than one. But they've just it's the comfort, it's the stability, and just the story behind that specific line, because we had the blue ones, we had the tan ones, and then we also had I believe we had a black one as well. But they all were just designed specifically for like a military style thing, and just to kind of honor that as well was really cool. So one of my favorite lines we've done.
Nice. All right, let's see here. What I got for you? All right. So you've been with Hollmark for a while. You've seen the shoes from the beginning till now. What is the biggest change you've seen in the shoe since it was created till now?
Man, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. The biggest change is the options that we have, because now you have the transitional soles, whereas the first line didn't have transitional soles. They're I would say the height is a little bit better, and just the ankle support is substantially better, and every year seems to get better. So every year the shoe gets better, which is something remarkable to say.
Right. All right, so let them know what house are you bowling out of right now, and some of your greatest bowling accomplishments.
Well, I bowl out of Wayne Webb's Columbus Bowl twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. Bowling accomplishments, I'd have to say I was the first person on staff to throw a 300 game in the Rippin' Reds shoes. And my dad getting to actually watch me throw my third one in person. He only throws urethane equipment. His bowling balls, I think both of them might be older than me. So when he's never shot 300, he's got 299. So when he got to actually watch me shoot 300 with a urethane ball, I thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool. And by the way, Stevie, your kid says hi.
Tell all three of them I said hi. Hope they're behaving for the in-laws and their grandparents.
Oh, you got an empty house tonight?
For a little while. I'll see them in a little while. So
okay, nice. All right, let's see here. So what's in your bag right now? What's your arsenal looking like?
So in the last couple of years, I've kind of transitioned out of the SPI stuff like Doyle throws and transitioned more into the Big B Brands of Brunswick stuff. Right now, my ball of choice is a Brunswick Vaporize, but in my bag specifically is the Brunswick Vaporize. I've got a Radical Intel SE, and then I've got the Hammer not urethane. And those are the three that I carry with me outside of my plastic ball that I throw at spares.
That Hammer not urethane, is that Carolina blue looking ball?
It certainly is, and I absolutely love that ball.
I've been thinking about getting that.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Isn't that the AJ Rice 900 ball?
I mean, AJ Rice is a phenomenal bowler. He makes any ball he throws look good.
That's true.
Oh man! So do you have any other hobbies outside of bowling you enjoy doing?
Motorcycle. I ride my Harley every summer. I absolutely love getting on the bike and getting out there. But my favorite thing is just watching my kids grow. I mean, that's my hobby. My son has me building Legos all the time. So
nice.
That's another one I'd say. So.
Okay. Are you? So most of our viewers that come on here, they're video gamers. Are you a video gamer? Do you dabble?
I do dabble in games. Well, a game. I'm an NBA 2K player, so I've been playing 2K since 2K20. So that's the game I get into. If anybody plays and need a big man, let me know. If I'm on, I'll run with you.
All right. I might hit you up on that. All right, Steve, you got any closing words or questions for Steven?
I just think, like I said, Stephen emphasized the thing about family. You know, this is a family company. You know what I mean? And a lot of our staffers are family people. You know what I mean? And that's one of the traits that I love about some of our staffers. You know, it's about, you know, I've heard stories about, you know, my kids, my dad, my mom, my family. You know, and you know, I think when you went to Nationals, didn't your mom come with you out there to watch you bowl?
Yeah, my mom came with me.
Nice.
Yeah, that's you know, that's the thing about this company that I love most is we're very family orientated, you know, and that just shows the people and you know the way we all think. You know, it's togetherness and you know having a strong family and that kind of caring. You know, I mean, all of us here are fathers. You know what I mean? I've met Bob's. You know, seen Bob's two kids. You know, doing things right. Just two, your son and daughter, right, Bob? I missed one, right? But you know, the thing is like I said, the thing is well, you never know. Bob's single now. You know, he could be out there. You know, I'm just messing with you. It's not your turn yet. You know, I like that about, you know, we all have hobbies, but at the end of the day, you know, we love spending time with our families, you know what I mean, our kids. And I watch your kids grow up, Jim, you know what I mean? It's just amazing. Like I watch your daughter and her cheering and, you know, her tumbling and all that stuff. You know, it's just phenomenal to watch them grow and become the people they are, you know what I mean? And like Steve says, you know, it's his kids are his favorite thing, his favorite pat when it comes down to it, you know what I mean? Because that's our legacy with our children, our legacy. I can build, I tell people all the time, you know, I love Hallmark, but at the end of the day, my legacy truly is my children and my grandchildren, you know what I mean? So that's just, I think, one of the things I love about everybody that's on this page. They're family people, family oriented. They love their family, their kids, you know, and that's what it's about, man. You know, we have caring, compassion for the people.
Very much so. I definitely agree. My oldest daughter, she bowled for 1 year, and I don't push my kids to do bowling or anything. I want them to do anything they want to try, and she's even expressed recently, and you know, a potential interest in getting back into bowling. So it's just, you know, if that happens, it'll be nice to have a hobby to share with one of my kids, and maybe have that moment like I had with my dad, but later on in life. But just watching them get older and develop into the people they're going to be, that's what life's about.
Oh, ESPN update. All right. So Steven, do you got any social media people can follow you on? YouTube
Just
page?
follow me on Facebook. That's all I'm at, Facebook. I'm not a big social media guy. I like to share the Hallmark stuff, but outside of that, I'm just taking care of the kids and doing my own thing. So, you know, Facebook's a secondary thing for me.
Okay. Well, Steven, I want to thank you for your time joining us, man. It's always good to chat with you again.
I appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Absolutely, you too. I'd hang around, but I just got battery notification. I'm not going to die off on you guys here. So have a good night, Bob. It was good seeing you too, fellas. I'd love to do it again. So let me know if you want me back on anytime.
Yes, sir, man. Take care.
All right, Steven. Nice talking to you, buddy.
Yep, that's Steven Black. Now we go into the OG. Bob Haynie. What's up, Bob?
We're the best for last, right, Bob?
Yeah. We saved the oldest for last. How about that? No, I'll play it with you, Bob. Oh, Bob. All right. Well, thank you for joining us and sitting through all this. So let the people know where you're from and what you do for a living.
I'm from Leavittsburg, Ohio. It's a part of Northeast Ohio. I'm in maintenance. I work midnight shift, but I do maintenance work, machine maintenance, factory maintenance.
Nice. All right. So how long have you been with Hollmark?
I think it was 2019, maybe 18, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Not exactly
Kenny.
Sure.
Is this your friend Kenny?
Yeah, Kenny's my buddy.
Bob, the real interview.
The real interview, Bob. Kenny asked Bob a question, man. All right, let's get to it. So you've been with Hollmark. So you are the director, or you're the vice president of talent development for the East Coast. How did you get that job title role, and what does it mean to you?
I was just a regular staffer for the first several years, and then Steve asked me if I would be interested in being more into bringing more recruits with, you know, into the family. So I jumped on that chance.
Okay. So what is like the process of that? Like, what do you like? Does somebody come to you and say, "Hey, I got a Hallmark staffer here," and then you kind of like check them out and go through that process?
They usually send Steve or the Hallmark site a request saying, "I'm interested in being a staffer. What's it take?" and this and that. And Steve Mike Lane and James Reed will usually, you know, let me know that this person's interested in, you know, help bring them into the family.
Right. Okay.
Basically checking out. It's like hiring an employee. You just gotta check out the resume.
Yep, kind of like a little interview.
One of the things me and Steve have talked about is we like to make sure that they've already worn our shoe. You know, you can't have somebody promoting and endorsing a product that they don't know about. So
Right.
some of these guys are, I'm gonna be a staffer, send me some shoes. And it doesn't really work like that. You gotta
Yeah.
put your time in, you gotta test it out, you gotta be able to know what you're talking about to endorse the product.
How often do you get that, Steve or Bob? Like when somebody comes up there, hey, I want to be on staff. Can you send me a free pair of shoes? And they haven't even wore your shoe yet. Do you get it a lot?
We get that a lot, to be honest with you. And like I said, that was part of the thing with Bob coming around and helping me, because there's only so much that I can meet some of these people or know or get a background on them. So Bob helps filter that from some of that stuff, because it's really hard when we're not seeing this person face to face or really knowing this person. So we have to look at their social media. We got to look at maybe other people that may know this person. But like I said, the most important part is, do you already wear your shoes? Are you already committed? You already committed to wear our shoes, and you come to us after that and say, hey, I love these shoes. This is what I've been doing. Then we know that you've already had that commitment, that drive, and the belief in the product. To me, it's not fair to anyone if we just had somebody come on and say, oh, buy these shoes for me, but that never wore the shoes or doesn't know the product. That's just, to me, that's false advertising. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we're not just giving you a pair of shoes just so you can, no, these people are all our staffers come with the shoes, been wearing the shoes already. They're like, what? Yeah, I love these shoes. I love the brand. This is, and Bob can talk to it. And by just listening to them, they know that if they've been wearing the shoes and what they know a Hallmark wearer. You know what I mean? You could just tell, because people can tell this. I used to wear this brand, but now I wear this and da 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 da. And you could tell. You just know. It's like, oh yeah, this guy or this lady, this whoever it may be, you can decipher. And Bob's very good at that. That's one of the things Bob did, is knowing some of the intricate parts of good bowlers and people's persona. Like, oh yeah, they'd be a good staffer, or I don't think they're a fit. You know what I mean? And that's one of Bob's special skills is, and that's why I went to him, like, hey, what do you think, Bob? Would you be interested in helping me do this? Because it's very hard to gauge staffers online or through social media or an email. You know what I mean? So it takes a plethora of us to filter through that and see the real commitment and the real people. And the people, like I said, we have great staffers. The people that are on our team, don't get me wrong. Here and there, you might have somebody, that just doesn't work out. You know what I mean? But majority of the time, the people we bring on are great people, and it's a blessing. You know what I mean? And it all starts with Bob and Mike and James, all everybody is kind of getting together and saying, hey, this guy's a really good person, or this lady, she's phenomenal and she loves our shoes, and and it's you just, and when they tell me, the decision's theirs. They just tell me. I'm like, yeah, if you think they're right, then they're right. I trust their judgment. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's one of the things I listen to Bob, because don't get me wrong, I don't plan to know everything anyway. So I need people like Bob to help me out sometimes. You know what I mean? Because I'm just a regular Joe like everybody else. People think, oh, this. No, I'm just a guy trying to do the best that I can every day in life, just like the rest of us.
Right. And what are some key factors you look for when you're hiring a staffer, Bob? Like, are you going through their social media, kind of checking them out a little bit?
I have a big presence on Facebook with a big network of bowlers. So usually if somebody comes to me, I'll look at like things like their like mutual friends. And if I can tell, I can tell if somebody has like 30 plus 40, 50 mutual friends with me, yes, they're a bowler.
Right.
But I also, just kind of like ask them to send me like a resume, basically, accomplishments and that kind of thing. Even that's not a big factor, but, it just kind of like lets me know, weed out, if somebody's just trying to get on staff for whatever reason.
Right. Okay. All right, let's see here. What we got from Bob. All right, Bob. So what house are you currently bowling out of right now?
I'm pretty much freeway lanes of Warren. I bowl a Friday morning league, and I do some subbing. Sunday night mixed out at Champion Lanes, and also Thursday night I've been subbing sometimes at in Kent, Ohio. I'm not really committed to a lot of leagues this year, other than subbing. But I've been bowling a couple times a week. It seems like so.
Okay. And I see that
a lot of weekend tournaments too lately.
nice. I see the M on your chest. So I was going to ask what you're currently bowling with. What's your arsenal looking like? So I'm pretty sure it's all motive.
Yeah, it's all motive. I've been pretty much motive committed since probably 2020.
Okay.
Don't let throw anymore.
So what motive balls you got in your bag right now?
I got of course, the motive Venom Shock. It's the original, the goat.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
I have the Evoke. I have the Primal Rage Evolutions. Probably one of my favorite balls right now. One of the newer ones.
Okay.
I have yet to get like the Lethal Venom or the Onyx, but those will be my next ones. I do have the Evoke and a couple other ones.
Nice. All right. So what are some of your greatest bowling accomplishments in your career so far?
I don't have too many. I do have 26 300s.
Okay.
10 800s.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good,
yeah.
man.
My biggest accomplishment, and it does partially with, it's about 50-50 about bowling itself as a merit, and then also as a service, is I was elected into the Warren Bowling Hall of Fame 2016.
Nice.
So it was partially due to the bowling, but I was also a coach, and I was on the bowling association locally for 20 years. So merit and accomplishments both.
Well, it sounds like you got a nice little set of accomplishments there. And Kenny says, Bob always bowling tournaments. Don't let him fool you.
Hey, you know what? I can honestly say this. When we were doing Akron, Bob was always the top bowler at Akron. Out of all the Hollmark staff, he was always the one right there at the top.
Nice.
I don't know what it is. He knew that. He must just knew that place well, because he was always on top, man. Never failed.
Yeah, I did enjoy putting together the Akron Open. We had like about 12, 15 staffers that first couple years come out to Akron. Doyle came out, Steve came out,
nice.
Nate Moore came out with Doyle. I mean, we had people coming from everywhere. We had like 12 or 15, and not just from Ohio. They were coming from everywhere. And then Steve recommended. Well, I don't know, was it you that recommended Vegas, or was that kind of like a mutual? Hey, we should do nationals together.
I think we just started talking about it, and so it's like, Bob, what other tournament you think we should go to, a big event, that we could all be?
Yeah. So I took it upon myself to say, Steve, I'll get a couple teams,
because he was the one that first put it all together for us.
I think the first year
it's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work dealing with.
Yeah, we had 2 teams the first year, and then 4 the second, and then I think 7 the last year that I did it.
And then 8, 7 or 8 the last year that you were on the.
Yeah. But yeah,
but they all came. It was all staffers that came from all over the country. You know what I mean? So it was kind of cool that he put this plethora of people and mashed them up. And some people say, "Well, hey, can I vote with this person? Can I vote?" But the fact is that we were all there together. You know what I mean? And we'd go out to dinner afterwards. I take them all out for dinner. All this, people that bowled at nationals, we all go have dinner together afterwards. And that's still a thing that I do. After the first day of teams, we go out to dinner afterwards and we just hang out. Get to have that other part of hanging out and getting to know each other. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, the last year you brought, was it Shane? What's his name? Sean or Shane? Shane, right? Yeah. Shane.
Yeah.
Big motive guy.
Yeah, he was the brand ambassador for Motive in this area. That's who was my doubles partner out there. Yeah.
Nice.
But I gave that up this year because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to go to Vegas at the time when they were organizing it. So James Reed took over organizing that. So if anybody that's a staffer wants to go to Vegas or Baton Rouge. Well, Baton Rouge is too late to get into this year for the group, but moving forward, if they want to go to Vegas or Nationals, see James Reed, talk to James Reed about that.
Yes, sir. James
Yeah,
Reed.
we
All
got to
right.
get you out there, JR.
That sounds like a lot of money.
It's not a lot of money, man. To be honest with you, it's not. It's just, I mean, the Nationals is only what is it, 225 or something for the tournament? But
that's
then,
not bad.
You get out there, man. And you get
got fly, hotel.
Yeah, that's, everything else is on you though. However much you want to spend, it's on you.
Yeah. And knowing me,
But, I mean,
I like to spend.
It's really two days of bowling. So maybe you get to the first day, you want to do practice, and then you the
right.
bowl, the first,
I
and
might.
then if you decide to leave, you don't have to stay there a whole week or 2 weeks like me.
Right.
You're just gonna go and have your time, whatever. Go down to Fremont.
Yeah.
I mean, have you been to Vegas?
I've never been to
Vegas.
No.
Oh, see, now he's got to go. Tell him you got to stay on Fremont, right, Bob? Fremont. Bob always stays on Fremont Street.
Yeah, I like Fremont Street.
Nice. All right, Bob. You have something to say?
No, I just been enjoying being a staffer.
Nice. So what other hobbies do you enjoy outside of bowling?
I golf in the summertime, so I usually take bowling off, other than maybe once a week or a couple tournaments here and there. But I like to golf. I like to go to my kids' sporting events. My daughter cheers and plays soccer. My son plays baseball, soccer. He's involved in scouts and that kind of thing too. So
nice.
I like going to do things with them. Other than that, yeah.
How often do you golf in the summertime? Is it like every weekend, or is it like are you?
Yeah, every week. I do league on week, and then
nice.
A group of us go out like on Thursday mornings and hit 18. But we travel around. We don't golf the same course. We just travel around.
Right.
Within like 45 minutes,
What's in your golf bag? What clubs are you using right now?
I'm using Cleveland's. I don't know what brand, what type model they are, but they're Cleveland.
Right,
brand.
Cleveland's. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm a Titleist guy, so I got a nice set of clubs.
Yeah, you've been golfing for a little while lately too, right?
Yeah, I'm no good though. I mean, I'm all right. I've had a few birdies here and there. I think my best round of 18 was like a 92, but I've only been golfing like 2 years. And that's with no breakfast balls, no nothing. Straight up,
Yeah.
But I probably average about a 115. So yeah. Oh man. All right, Steve, you got any last?
Here's a tidbit for Bob. So Bob, he loves football. He's a Browns fan. I'm a Steeler fan. And one year, Bob decided to take a pair of our shoes. Remember the shoes? I don't even know if you still have them. That you dip tanked them or something, and they were Browns colors. Totally. Look, I got these Browns in their Hollmark. I was like, man, but they were cool. They were cool. I could not, enjoy it because it was like, damn, they were pretty nice, man. You guys start having you dip shoes for us. Yeah. I don't know. Do you still have those pair that you dipped?
Yeah, I have them somewhere. I think they're in my storage unit right now, though.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. Oh, we apologize for the Brown thing.
So, one of my favorite shoes, though, I got my store. Speaking of storage unit, I got what introduced me to Hollmark was like Steve was having those contests and stuff when he was first starting out.
Right.
And, he had a contest for a guest a series for somebody. I don't know who it was. And I ended up winning the contest, and it was a Mark Roth
the retro
shoe. Yeah.
Oh.
So he sent me that. That's how I found out about Hollmark. He sent me that after I won it, and I'm like, man, this is a nice looking shoe. So I started, then I looked into it, and I asked him about it, and I ordered a pair, and they were the Gold Pros, which are the ones that hydro dipped.
Okay.
But they were great shoes. And one thing I like about the shoes is that they are a lot lighter than they look.
Right.
When people look at them, and especially the high tops. When the first high tops came out, they're like all leather, and then people were like, "Man, this looks heavy and bulky." And I mean, they offered support, but weren't as heavy and bulky as they look.
Right.
And then when we went to the mids, the mid high top, which is pretty much what we have now, and they have like a mesh side to them. They're not really full leather. They are super, super light. I mean, you don't even feel them on your feet.
I feel like the new style right now it's got more padded around the ankle than like say like the retro. You know how it's more like real thin around your ankles? Like I feel like there's more support actually on the new shoe actually than the old ones.
Yeah, but
do you agree?
Super light. And they're breathable. I mean, you don't
your
feet don't sweat and all kinds of stuff like that. So
that's the thing. That's the thing go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bob.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, and I think I was one of the instrumental in trying to convince Steve to go to interchangeable or transitional soles too.
Right.
Because I bowled a lot of tournaments, and that was one thing that they were like, we don't know if we should do this. We don't know if we can afford to do this. I'm like, Steve, you'll increase tremendously if you do these interchangeable soles, because we go to different bowling alleys. Some are synthetic lanes, some are wooden. I mean, just speaking of approaches, and your slide is so different. I just put a slide sock over top of it. I'm like, why would I want to cover up my shoe that I'm trying to showcase by putting a sock over it? I was like, we need these soles. So that's probably what I'm proudest of contributing to the shoe, is trying to convince Steven to doing these interchangeable soles.
And the thing is like I said, that all our shoes have been, the staffers are the ones that developed these shoes. I used to design them and Ryan kind of took over, helped me design them, but everything comes from the staffers. Hey, their recommendations. What should we improve on? What do you think we could do better? And when we, like I said, Bob was like, we need to go to this next level of shoe. And, it really has been a good thing, because then we incorporate all different type of bowlers, the fixtures. Some people just love fix, or, a lot of entry level bowlers. And then you have the ones that, like you said, he want to go to different houses and they got different approaches. They want the interchangeables, you know what I mean? And, but like I said, the shoes, one thing that I can honestly say is our shoes are developed by our staffers, like Bob, the recommendations. What do we think we should do better? And that's why the shoe and the company keeps getting better, because we get input from all the people within the company. I mean, it's not one person or this is what we're coming out with. This is a collaborative effort from all the staffers. We even vote on the shoes. We come up with names and we vote on the names. That comes from the staffers. I don't think I've named a shoe or made, I don't even know, for the last 4 or 5 years now. I mean, it's all the staffers that come up with them. We vote on it as a collaborative effort to bring a shoe to the market, and so.
Right.
Yep. That's like I said. That's what a family's about. We talk about it, we work about it, and we make it happen.
Has there been a shoe in the Hallmark line that you haven't had, Bob, or have you had pretty much most of them?
I've had probably 8 or 9 different pair.
Okay. Did you have the Blue Thunder, the blue and yellow ones?
I didn't have. The only older ones I had were the Gold Pros and like the Cures, the pink ones. Of course, I had the purple Protectors, and then Black Ops, Desert Storm, Red Diablos is probably one of my favorites.
Really?
Remember these?
Oh yeah.
Americans.
All Americans, or the heroes, the All Americans. I wore the heroes in Vegas for the 4th of July.
Did you ever have a pair of the Blackouts?
Not the Blackouts. Black Ops.
The Blackouts. He's had the Blackouts. Didn't you have the Blackouts, Bob?
Yeah, I have Black Ops.
No, Blackouts.
Step up for a second. Yeah, I gotta use the restroom, fella.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shoes of all time, the Blackouts. That was actually the first ones they did interchangeable soles on.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, but something happened, and you know what I mean? They had to discontinue that item because I guess it wasn't approved. Yeah. All right, that's cool. And all right, let's see, Carl, real quick. That is what I love about the company. Y'all listen and actually implement suggestions. Yep. That is true. So, Bob, can they so let them know where to find you at on any social media platforms? Do you have a YouTube page or anything like that?
No, I'm like Steve. I'm just on Facebook.
Okay.
I did have a Hallmark staffer Facebook page, but I haven't been attending to that
Okay.
for a couple years. So I get notifications that somebody's viewed the page, but I haven't
Right.
been posting on that. I'll probably have to get back to doing something like that though.
Okay. And do you actually bowl at a house with Adam Barta or?
Yeah. Well, I don't bowl at a house with him anymore. Last year I bowled on Thursday nights on the same league that he does his podcast on.
Okay.
Get the series contest.
Yeah.
He's not doing that tonight because his wife is his wife is sick, so he took tonight off for bowling. But I am bowling with Adam the Saturday the 15th or the 16th, Sunday the 16th. I'm bowling with Adam in the Warren City tournament.
Nice. I remember when we had Adam on one of our earlier Hallmark. Remember we used to do the podcast where it was just audio? But yeah, we had him on the show one day. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he just had his 200th 800 series.
Jeez. Man, that's
and then he was bowling a tournament on Saturday. He had his 267th 300.
Man,
crazy numbers.
All right, Bob. Well, I think we're coming to an end of the show. Is there any last words you want to get out before we let you go?
No, just thanks, Steve, for keeping the staff together. And this is like everybody's been saying, this is a family. So
yeah,
it's always we always have each other's back on. We have our own chat on Facebook where we encourage each other and help each other out when we need it, and it's always a great thing.
It
is. Any closing words, Mr. CEO?
No, like I said, I'm glad that we had some of this format tonight was, some of my oldest staffers, my most beloved staffers that I've had. This is, I mean, sometimes you think back, it's like, it's been 6, 7 years. It's like, dude, the time is flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is that they're still here, man. And like I said, this company wasn't made by me. It was made by all of us. This company grows because of all of us. I might be the CEO, but I don't make this company what it is. It's all you guys within the company. You guys are Hallmark. You know what I mean? And the future, staffers and people that are our customers, that's Hallmark. You know what I mean? And hopefully we just continue to grow, and we'll still all be sitting there 10, 15, 20 years later. If God bless, I live that long.
Right.
But
just think about this. Another 3 years, you'll be coming up on the 10-year anniversary of Hallmark shoes. That'd be pretty cool. I think 10. Yeah, if it started in 2018.
No, 17. It's 17. So yeah, we're around the corner. November of 2017. Yeah. So
nice.
It's coming. We're coming there. And you know what? That's the thing is it came out with an idea, but it's grown into something that continues to grow, and it in itself is amazing. And we've met so many amazing people around the world, not just the country, but around the world. So that in itself is amazing. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's just a passion now. It's more of a passion to continue to do what we do. For all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was just going to give a shout out to Kenny, first time viewer. Bob's been pushing me to buy a pair for my daughter who is 13 carat at 168 average. Thanks for this live, first time viewer, but Bob and I will discuss a pair for sure. There we go. We're making sales. There's Bob doing his job.
There you go. Hey, you know what? And I bet money your daughter won't regret it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know what? Maybe she'll be part of the family with us, Kenny.
Yep. Get her on the junior program.
There you go.
Yep, there you go. And that's Joe Borders. He's our guy that handles the junior staffers.
Yep. If you want to check out the episode, go back to last week. It's on YouTube. That's right. Follow Behind the Lanes on YouTube and Facebook.
Joe's out of Pennsylvania, right? If I'm correct. We have so many people. Ohio. And Bob, I'm gonna give you this. And I said this last week. Man, Ohio is like the bowler's capital of the country, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I've had so many people from Ohio. It's like, man, I live here in Illinois and Iowa, and But Ohio, I don't know. I don't know if they just start you guys with bowling balls when you're little, but it's just man, just so many exceptional bowlers out of that state,
Ohio and Michigan both have a lot of bowlers coming out of them.
All right, well, that's going to do it for episode 5. Be sure to tune in next week, Wednesday. We got 2 guests lined up, so we'll be back next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, JR, co-host Steve Hernandez. Thanks again, Bob Haynie, for joining us tonight. And, yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
All right.
Yep. Peace.
Have a good night, everybody. See you next week.
Yep.